Nationwide protests continue weeks after the death of George Floyd, and over the weekend, more outcry in Atlanta. The shooting death of Rayshard Brooks during a police stop sparked more protests, and the Atlanta police chief has resigned. Correspondent Mark Irons has the latest around the country. Mark.
Oh, and Chief Erica Shields' resignation follows an incident that resulted in the death of Rayshard Brooks. Atlanta's mayor says deadly force was not justified. Tonight, police and surveillance camera footage is being used to piece together what happened.
Police body cam footage shows Rayshard Brooks had fallen asleep in a Wendy's restaurant drive-through line Friday night. Later, after failing a sobriety test, Brooks resisted arrest. In the ensuing scuffle, he managed to grab an officer's taser and fired it at an officer while running away. The officer then fatally shot Brooks. Atlanta's mayor weighed in.
I firmly believe that there is a clear distinction between what you can do and what you should do. I do not believe that this was a justified use of deadly force.
The officer was fired. Atlanta's police chief resigned, and following the incident outside Wendy's, police are looking for a woman suspected of burning down the restaurant. Protests continued throughout the city. The death of Brooks reignited nationwide demand for police reform, initially sparked by the death of George Floyd. Floyd's brother is calling for change.
Everything that's going on, people are just tired. Enough is enough. You constantly see people dying every day, black people dying.
Protests continued over the weekend, including an effort to block a major highway in the nation's capital. And in Seattle, after police evacuated the 3rd Precinct building, thousands of protesters continue to occupy city streets inside multiple blocks, calling it the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone.
The president has called Seattle protesters domestic terrorists and even threatened to use federal force if the state does not intervene. Owen?
Correspondent Mark Irons reporting tonight. Thank you very much, Mark.